Samurai Sentai Shinkenger. The Samurai Sentai Shinkenger are a team of modern-day samurai who exist because, centuries ago, Japan had a very serious monster problem, and apparently the solution was give 5 people calligraphy powers and hope for the best. Around 300 years before the story, the emperor ordered 5 samurai clans to battle the Getoshu, creepy underworld creatures that pop out and ruin everyone's day. So the Samurai Sentai Shinkenger were formed and passed down through generations, like a very intense family tradition that you cannot quit. These warriors use moji-kara, which lets them draw kanji symbols to create powers and elements, meaning yes, writing neatly can literally save the world here. And they also use origami-based giant machines to fight monsters when things get extra dramatic. In the present, the 18th generation leader Takeru Shiba gathers his loyal retainers to continue the never-ending fight against the Getoshu, who are once again trying to flood the world with the Sanzu River, like villains who really love water damage. The main members are Takeru Shiba as Shinken Red, Ryonosuke Ikanami as Shinken Blue, Mako Shiraishi as Shinken Pink, Chiaki Tani as Shinken Green, Kotoha Hanaori as Shinken Yellow, and later Genta Umemori as Shinken Gold, plus a secret twist involving Kaoru Shiba as another red because one red clearly was not enough. Tensou Sentai Goseiger. The Tensou Sentai Goseiger are basically a group of angel trainees who got stuck on Earth and turned that inconvenience into a full-time superhero job, which is both unlucky and very productive. They come from the Gosei world, a hidden realm where special humans called Gosei angels are tasked with protecting Earth. So imagine guardian angels, but with trading cards and giant robots instead of harps. The origin kicks off when 5 young angels in training are sent to Earth to practice their skills in pairs from different tribes, but their day goes horribly wrong when an alien army called Warstar destroys the Heaven Tower, which is basically their only way home. So now they are stranded and forced to step up as the Goseiger to defend Earth, because going back home is not an option anymore. Using their Tensou techniques and powers tied to elements and cards, they fight multiple enemy groups who keep showing up like villains, taking turns in a very chaotic schedule. The main members are Alata as Gosei Red, the cheerful leader, Eri as Gosei Pink, Agri as Gosei Black, Moan as Gosei Yellow, and Hyde as Gosei Blue, all coming from different tribes with different abilities, plus Gosei Knight, who joins later as a powerful ally. And originally there was also Magus, who sadly does not stick around long, proving even angel teams are not safe from dramatic plot twists. Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger. The Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger are a team of space pirates who basically looked at the idea of being heroes and said, what if we do that but cooler and with more stealing? Except what they steal is power, so it is technically heroic. They originate as a crew traveling the universe aboard the Gokai galleon searching for the greatest treasure in the universe, which already sounds like a very suspicious treasure hunt. But along the way, they end up protecting Earth from the space empire Zanyak, an evil force that just cannot take a hint and keeps invading planets. Their deeper origin ties to Captain Marvelous, who was once part of a pirate crew led by Akka Red, but after betrayal and chaos, he forms a new team by recruiting 4 others to chase the treasure and survive space drama like true pirates with attitude. What makes them a Super Sentai is their ability to use Ranger Keys, which let them transform not only into their own pirate forms, but also into every previous Super Sentai, meaning they basically have access to decades of teamwork like a very overpowered cosplay collection. The main members are Captain Marvelous as Gokai Red, Joe Gibkin as Gokai Blue, Luca Milfi as Gokai Yellow, Don Dogoye as Gokai Green, and Ahim de Famille as Gokai Pink, with Gai Ikari later joining as Gokai Silver after proving himself as the ultimate fanboy turned hero, which honestly is the dream career path. Tokumei Sentai Go Busters. The Tokumei Sentai Go Busters are a high-tech spy-themed Super Sentai team, formed because one day humanity trusted a powerful energy system and it immediately went, what if I become evil instead? Which is honestly very on-brand for sci-fi. Their origin starts 13 years before the story, when a computer managing a new energy source called Enetron was infected by a virus that created the machine villain Messiah, who tried to take over the world until scientists sacrificed themselves to stop it, leaving behind 3 children who were exposed to the incident and basically became walking plot importance. These kids were later recruited and trained by the Energy Management Center to become elite agents known as the Go Busters, each paired with a buddy-roid partner because apparently fighting robots is easier when your best friend is also a robot. In the present, they finally get to use all that training when the villain group Vaglas shows up to steal Enetron and revive Messiah, forcing the team to jump into action like, well, here we go again. The main members are Hiromu Sakurada as Red Buster, Ryuji Iwasaki as Blue Buster, and Yoko Usami as Yellow Buster, later joined by Masato Jin as Beat Buster and his partner Beat J Stag as Stag Buster, making the team a mix of humans and a literal transforming buddy, which is both cool and slightly confusing at family introductions.
Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger. The Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger are basically a team formed because dinosaurs refused to go extinct quietly and instead came back with attitude and giant robot energy. Their origin goes all the way back to prehistoric times when an alien army called the Daboth tried to wipe out Earth, but some dinosaurs teamed up with a mysterious being named Torin and were transformed into powerful Zyudenryu, then helped seal the villains in ice like, "Please stay frozen forever, thanks." Of course, that plan worked only temporarily, because in the present day, the Daboth army thaws out and immediately decides to continue their world destruction hobby, so Torin gathers a group of humans strong enough to partner with the Zyudenryu, calling them the People of the Strong Dragons, which gets shortened to Kyoryuger because even heroes like shorter names. These chosen humans gain powers through their bond with the dinosaur partners and become a loud, energetic team whose main strategy is being extremely brave and yelling a lot while fighting, which somehow works amazingly well. The main members are Daigo Kiryu as Kyoryu Red, Ian Yorkland as Kyoryu Black, Nobuharu Udo as Kyoryu Blue, Soji Rippyukon as Kyoryu Green, Amy Yuzuki as Kyoryu Pink, and later Utsumi Zamaru as Kyoryu Gold, plus additional allies like Kyoryu Cyan and Kyoryu Gray showing up to expand the already very crowded dinosaur squad, proving that when dinosaurs are involved, more is always better.
Ressha Sentai Tokuger. The Ressha Sentai Tokuger are a team of train-themed heroes powered by imagination, which means saving the world here basically depends on how well you can pretend really hard. Their origin starts with the Rainbow Line, a magical railway system fueled by human imagination, constantly battling the Shadow Line, an evil force that spreads darkness by invading towns and turning everything gloomy, like they woke up on the wrong side of the bed forever. To fight back, 5 childhood friends who were separated long ago are brought together again, except they have lost most of their memories and only remember their time as kids, which is already suspicious, but also very convenient for teamwork. Using their strong imagination, they are able to transform into the Tokuger and ride powerful trains called Ressha to battle the Shadow Line, proving that believing in yourself and trains is apparently a winning combo. As they travel from station to station, they not only fight enemies, but also try to recover their lost memories and find their way home, all while dealing with the fact that their job is basically professional trained superhero. The main members are Right Suzuki as Tokyo Ichigo, Haru Tokushiki is Tokyo Nigo, Mio Natsume is Tokyo Sangu, Hikari no Nomura is Tokyo Yangu, and Kagura Izumi as Tokyo Gogo, with Akira Nijino later joining as Tokyo Rokugo, completing a team that runs on friendship, imagination, and an impressive amount of railway enthusiasm.
Shuriken Sentai Ninninger. The Shuriken Sentai Ninninger are a team of modern ninja heroes who exist because an ancient evil just refuses to stay sealed and apparently has zero respect for history lessons.
Their origin goes back centuries, when the warlord Gengetsu Kibo Oni was defeated and sealed by the legendary ninja Yoshitaka Igasaki, also known as the Last Ninja. But fast forward a few generations, and his loyal follower unseals him again, because villains love bad decisions. Since only the Igasaki bloodline can properly deal with this mess, Yoshitaka's son, Sumuji, gathers a group of young ninjas, including his own kids and their friends, to form the Ninninger and train them in ninja techniques to fight the revived Kibo Oni army, meaning this is basically a family business, but with more explosions. The twist is that all of them are competing to become the next Last Ninja, so while they are saving the world, they're also kind of in a very intense family competition, which is both heroic and slightly awkward at dinner. The main members are Takaharu Igasaki as Aka Ninja, the loud and fearless leader, Yakumo Kato as Aka Ninja, Nagi Matsuma as Ki Ninja, Fuka Igasaki as Shiro Ninja, and Kasumi Momochi as Momo Ninja, later joined by Kinji Takigawa as Star Ninja, a yokai hunter from America who shows up and immediately proves ninjas can also be cowboys somehow.
Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger. The Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger are a team of animal-themed heroes formed when one normal human accidentally walked into another world and basically unlocked a whole new level of responsibility, which is a very dramatic way to start your day. Their origin begins when Yamato Kazakiri, a zoologist, discovers Zooland, a parallel world inhabited by humanoid animals called Zoomans. But things go wrong immediately when the evil alien group Greth Galleon invades and treats Earth like their personal game arena, which is rude and also very destructive. During the chaos, Yamato and 4 Zoomans each obtain special items called the Champions Proofs, which transform into powers that let them become the Zyuohgers, meaning teamwork literally activates their superhero mode. Unfortunately, the battle strands the Zoomans on Earth, so now they have to live among humans while fighting
fighting off aliens, which is basically culture shock plus saving the planet at the same time. As the fights continue, they gain new allies like Misal Mondo, who was originally turned into a villain but joins them after being saved, and later Butt, adding more animal power to the team. The main members are Yamato Kazakiri as Zyuo Eagle, Sella as Zyuo Shark, Leo as Zyuo Lion, Tusk as Zyuo Elephant, and Amu as Zyuo Tiger, with Misal Mondo as Zyuo the World joining later, making a team that proves animals, humans, and teamwork can absolutely save the world as long as nobody turns Earth into a game again.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching until the end. I'll be back with more videos, so make sure to like and subscribe. Hey everyone, thank you for watching until the end. I'll be back with more videos, so make sure to like and subscribe.